Aloha, beautiful High Vibe Tribe. Thank you all for being here, liking, subscribing, sharing out. This is going to be the Solstice Gateway is open. I've got a little bit of a reading. We're going to have a little bit of a show and tell today. And I want to review, especially for all of you new subscribers, I want to go over sort of the 12 chakra system, why that's important. I'm going to do a little review about the JSEALS, clearing JSEALS and implants, and how that's extended for me to assist you all in the last 2 years. So much going on. So I hope you're all doing super, super well. Let me just pull this up first. We're going to talk about the solstice first. So the Solstice Gateway is open. And this is for all Starseeds, Blu-rays, 144,000 Lightworkers, Jedi Warriors, Divine Goddesses. The Solstice Gateway is officially open, and it will be the peak time will be this Thursday here in the Northern Hemisphere around, I believe it's around 2 p.m. EST. I will be back doing another update in the next couple of days, but today is just, I wanted to do an overview and this is almost in a way like a live class with me, a live webinar, because I have some slides to show and some information to share with you all. So I did do a really powerful JSEALS implant removal when I started to offer that service 2 summers ago. It was around this time. So I will place that in the community tab link as well for those of you who are new, and I'll also put it in the description box below. So I went through in detail what all the JSEALs are. I'm going to show them again today. Sorry, itchy nose. I'm going to show them all today as well. But why would I bring it up around the Solstice Gateway? This is such a powerful time for all of you who resonate being a starseed, a light worker, 144,000. We are being given an opportunity to powerfully align and elevate and escalate our growth, our ascension journey, our awakening, our spiritual superpowers, our gifts, our soul missions through these powerful next couple of gateways. So the solstice is the beginning of it this Thursday. Then we'll be preparing for the SIRIUS Stargate, the 7/7 gateway in early July 7th. And then we'll be preparing for the Lionsgate, the 8/8. Can you already believe that it's already here? We're already in June, and June's almost complete. So very, very powerful time. There are portals around the world, like here, like Stonehenge, that many people gather. But just even meditating and receiving on that day, having healing, all sorts of things, it's just a really, really wonderful time. Now, if you all didn't know, we carry everything within us. We carry the earth, the old earth grids, and the matrix. So really, let's look at it like these stargates that are coming up are helping us just massively clear the grid system, releasing ourselves from old matrix programs, and aligning with the Stargate systems and receiving more information for our missions. Okay, so I was given this way back in April 8th, that we were already preparing for the Lionsgate on August 8th. And today, okay, I was asking which teams, because I've just brought a transmission in from the Lyran Council of Light. Before that, it was the Palladian Council of Light. Before that, it was the Arcturian Council of Light. They're letting me know that it's like an Earth Galactic Alliance team that's channeling for me today. Like all different aspects are coming in. So to make it less confusing about which aspect is sharing through me, that's what we'll call it. Now, the sun's almost going to be moving into the energy of Cancer. Mercury and Venus have already moved into Cancer. Now that Cancer represents this mother energy, like it represents Earth. It represents like the divine Sophia Gaia that is elevating Nova Terra. It represents the mother energy, the divine goddess energy. And I was guided to start working more with the divine goddess energy the last few days. Goddess Sophia, the dragons that represent that, Kuan Yin and the pink dragons, as well as a few other, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Green Tara. So, and Kuan Yin and the pink dragons made it very apparent that they're going to be working through me as well as we prepare for the Lionsgate. So I will be bringing in a divine goddess transmission very soon, but there'll be bits of it here today. And so that council that they sort of work on behalf is the Council of Venus. which is so beautiful. So I feel like more of the galactic teams work with the councils of Jupiter, and the divine goddess Sophia energy works with the councils of Venus. So it's no wonder that I woke up today and I just felt like, oh yes, I need to connect with the divine goddess energy. So there we go. So this is what we're preparing for, and it's this full steam ahead. Okay, so let me just see where we want to go to next. So that's going to happen on Thursday, and the sun will be in 0 degrees of Cancer, which will officially be summer here in the Northern Hemisphere and winter in the Southern Hemisphere. So powerful date no matter where we are on the planet. Okay, let me go to this next slide. So this is for all of us. Let's talk about, I might as well review this now, and then I'm going to move into some card messages and talking about some other things. So before I forget, I'm going to share this at the end, but in case this video gets a little long, there is an offer right now where you can mix and match sessions, including with the advanced JSEALS. It's at the top of my website, and it's on offer up until the solstice. So check that out. I'm going to review everything that's included, but I just wanted to let you all know that while I remembered, because I'm going to start getting right into this. So this is what I started to offer last year. Many of you have come for this. Some of you are new. This will resonate with you. Some of you may feel like you need a tune-up. Maybe you feel like you need to check in because maybe you only had the original JSEALS removal. Okay, so I'm now offering an advanced JSEALS and tags, implants, and template releasing session. Okay. Oh. Excuse me. All right, let's move on to the next slide. So this is just a really fantastic image of like we are receiving these massive light code and DNA activations, templates, new grids downloaded through the solar flares, through the plasma rays that are coming and drenching every essence of right down to the atomic cell level. And as you can see, this individual also has like the old grid system, which we call the matrix. So we work at, this is the peeling of the onion. This is our shadow work. The shadow work is releasing us from the old programs. Okay. This is what this was the image they gave me, is like, this is what the old grid system looked like. And it's still here. So this is what we're detracting ourselves, which really looks like a dark spider web. And I feel like that's what we came into. And I call them Team D, many aspects that we came in to bust within and without include Archons, Anunnaki, Dracos, Greys, reptilians, many different labels, AI tech as well, because they're not the AI. The AI at the front line here has this big spider web system that you can look at this image at the back end. Okay. And yeah, so I'm already getting a headache just talking about it. So that's also included with a little scanning and clearing. So here are the original JSEALS, the original 7 seals, and they are, let me just see if I can go. So the original JSEALS, there's 7 of them, Jehovian seals that were placed, clamped kind of on us, like as implants, to prevent us from ascending, from receiving our spiritual downloads, from connecting with our higher self. So there's 7 of those. There's also like the Templar seals, the Zeta seals, Tower of Babel, Crown of Thorns. You can sort of check the list at the top of like the description on my website with everything that's included. So originally I just offered a session with this because that's where we were all at 2 years ago, but then it expanded. But let me just briefly talk about the 7 JSEALs. So I'm going to put the fan on. Most of us have them on the left-hand side of the body, but you can have them on the right-hand side of your body. And you'll feel like you'll just feel strange. Like I always felt like I had clamps on the left side. I always felt like I like some things could easily attach, that I was going around in circles. Okay. So the JSEAL number 1 is at the top of the skull on the left-hand side. JSEAL 2 is near the heart, left lung area, and the back of the left knee. J3 is near the pineal gland. J4 is the left side of the neck and the lymphatic. So it's impacting all of these areas. J5 is the rear left thigh and lower buttocks. J6 is the ultra major. This is the back end, like the old reptilian brain, also called the zeal point. They're giving me a new name for that as we ascend. I haven't quite resonated with anything they've given me yet, so I will get back to you about that. but ultra major or zeal point, base of the neck. So that's where the hypothalamus and affects the hypothalamus on the left shoulder. The J7 is the aorta artery on the left side of the neck. So as you can see, really impacts our quantum field, our chakras, and impacts everything: physical health, mental, spiritual, all of that. Okay. Let me just, I can't remember the slides. All right, so let's just go. I want to just go through some of the things. So what happened was, once we got to the second level, then there were tags and implants connected to these old realities that kind of keep those old realities open. So the reason I have 15D or 22D is like your higher self will let me know if you need clearing, if you're ready for 15th dimensional clearing or 22nd dimensional clearing. Okay. So that's just the difference. And right now, this is what I added. Let me just read what I wrote here, and then I'll go over here to my notes. So there are advanced seals, implants, and tags keeping us trapped in loops connected to the fall of Atlantis, the fall of Lemuria, Egypt, the Mayan reality, Avalon. There are dark ET tags and implants as well that I just shared about. I just gave the whole list, Dracos, etc. Now, somebody just messaged me and asked me if, because we all have, this is some of the matrix stuff that we're clearing. So if we think about it, all the dark ETs are connected to the old matrix grid system. So we're expelling that. So some ancestral lineages have more dark ET than other, but we're all, if you're awake and you're doing your shadow work and you're, moving into the space where you want to be on soul mission and help the collective, everything is fine. Everything's going according to plan. It doesn't matter if the majority of, let's say the majority of your DNA is Draco or from the Orion Galactic Wars, you're on board. You came here to Earth to heal it and clear it. Can't do that in the Draco system, and you can't do it in the Orion system, but you could do it here on New Earth as we're ascending. Okay, I call it New Earth now because I feel like we're already here. We're just sort of peeling away the layers. Okay, then there's like plasma and astral tags and implants that prevent us from going to the light ships and doing the work that we need to do and having meetings with our teams. Then there are also like things like Starseed and Lightworker tracking tags. So what does that do? That means like you try to manifest something or go somewhere, and the other beings that are running the matrix, they know where you are and they can get there and mess everything up for you, or mess everything up for you while you're there. And they would prefer us all to stay in victim mode. They would prefer that we all stay in a lower vibrational energy. So that's what we're doing. We're releasing, we're releasing the tags, the tracking tags, everything, so we can have more of our crystalline system come online. Then this is super, super interesting. There were also Earth Star and Soul Star seals. So they too have to be cleared and released, or you never really have full access to your Earth Star, which is your soul mission. You can never really connect properly to the crystalline grids. And you also can't, the Soul Star connects are connected to our copy of the Akashic Records to heal and clear, right? Then there's dark grids that are within us as well. You remember that image? So there's dark grids within us that are still connected to these old realities. Atlantis is a big one. Atlantis is one that really created a lot of trauma for all of us, as did the fall of Lemuria. Those are two really big ones. And I would say I've been talking about Jedi training and there are specific souls. Some of you are hesitating about it because the wounding from the fall of the Jedi Order was huge, because it wasn't just once, it went on multiple times like a lot of the Galactic Wars. But there might be a potential for me to be scanning for Jedi tags as well. Okay. And what are the SSP grids? So that would also be a connection to the secret space program tracking tags, connected to anyone who feels that they were involved in that part of the system. And you might still be feeling like you're being followed and maneuvered, and you don't have freedom or sovereignty. Okay, so we all have freedom and sovereignty. Now, I think I said archonic. Many of the main like holes over the Stargate systems currently, like they still control the Stargate systems, are galactic benevolent councils, like the one that's working with me today, we're becoming full stargates. Like when we release all of this, we're becoming a stargate system. We can then we can receive instructions about where to go to do grid work. And what we're doing is we're co-working with the benevolent galactics, and we're working on behalf of Prime Source Creator. So we are basically these boots on the ground starseeds, and we can't do our work if we have all this interference. So we're also helping with that. And what the teams are doing is, so let's say a Stargate system has been completely manipulated, which would not be one of the top areas. And I just saw a beautiful soul write something today about how the energy even at Glastonbury is totally off because it's been infiltrated. But that's okay, because we're working with the galactics to create new Stargate systems on other parts of the planet that are more pristine. So it's going to be super, super amazing. Okay. So the Arconic tags and the Dark ET tags are huge. And I make sure that I scan for those in all sessions. All right, let me just see. Yeah, there's all sorts of, basically it keeps our DNA and everything distorted. That's what it does. Okay, let's go on to now. So that's just an overview. I think there was another video last year that I talked a little bit more about that. So I'll also put that in the community tab. Okay. All right, let's go to, there's something great. I shared this the other day. So I know I talk about the 22 chakra system, but honestly, many of you are just at the point now where the 12 chakra system is so key and important for you. The higher we go, the more we don't want to be here. So what I do in quantum sessions is I ensure that you have a stream of very, whatever you can maintain, a very strong stream of Prime Source Creator light from the 22nd dimensional system. Okay, but let me just go and see where. Okay, so out of the 12 chakra system, the 3 key ones that are so important: Earth Star is the first one, High Heart, which is in the middle of the chest. I don't think it's it's in between the heart and the throat, and then the Soul Star, which is the one just above. In this one, it looks like it's the second above because it's just a different drawing. Everyone's going to have a different version, but Soul Star, Earth Star, High Heart, those are the key ones. So I always make sure that those are active for all of you, that they're cleared, that they're aligned, and that you're connected to the crystalline grids. Okay, so we can't bring those online. We can't maintain them online unless we've done enough of our shadow work. We've done enough clearing out of our quantum Akashic records. So the Earth Star below us, when we light up and when we move into, we want to be, and like it starts blinking when it's time for us to be on soul mission, and a lot of things fall away out of our life. Now, this is because we need to be unplugged from the old matrix and plugged into the new crystalline grid system, which, by the way, upgrades every single gateway. They always give me a new piece. So the recent ones for me were connected to the Jedi, or the Divine Jedi Order. And there was something else. I didn't write it down. I'll get back to you guys this week, but there's always a new version of the crystalline grid system, which is why I make sure I connect to it every day. Okay. So somebody, I share this: to ascend to the 5th dimension, you must have your 12 chakras anchored and active. These are your oh, interesting. Oh, I see. Sorry. There's your Earth Star below your feet, your base, sacral, navel, solar plexus, heart, throat. She didn't write high heart, third eye, crown. And I would say the ultra major back here, the Soul Star. There's 11th chakra. So that would be, instead of the causal, I call it 11th chakra, which to me is a starseed, stargate chakra. And then the 12th stellar gateway is like the gateway to the next level of the chakra systems. They're all stargate systems. Okay, so until those are open, active, and aligned, then everything's all over the place. But at that point, you're living in a loving, harmless way and carrying enough light for New Earth, which is beautiful. Okay. The other thing about the Earth Star is once it activates, or once, someone like myself helps align it for you, you're able to move into your soul mission. You're able to feel aligned and more centered and grounded. And it can't stabilize until it is stabilized, and then it helps you stabilize. So the energy down here on Earth, I'm getting there's some of you, like your souls are so wanting this right now, and there's a blockage in your high heart because you're not able to connect. So a couple of things. But there's a deep down remembering of the dark forces, and for that reason it can be a challenge for starseeds to feel grounded because you're still connected to that old grid system. And with that old grid system is memories of all the traumas that we've incurred and that humanity's incurred and the planet has incurred, and is still things are going on. That's an old timeline of reality. The new timeline of reality is peace and joy, and I'm here on mission, and I see the birds and the trees, and how can I help humanity? So that's the shift. And also, when we're connected to the other one, this is how you know you're still connected to, and your Earth star is not aligned properly. Stress, anxiety, and you have to do a lot and be super busy because you can't stay still. So keep working at that. Okay, keep working at that. And that's why I do what I do. All right. So the Earth star, once we bring it online for you, your soul mission map will come online as well, and things will start to fall into place. The soul star is your direct connection to your copy of the Akashic records, which once you're able to bring in that information in, then you move from personal healing and clearing to karma from other lifetimes, to traumas and karma from ancestral imprinting. And then after that, then it moves into galactic and intergalactic healing and clearing of traumas. Okay, so that's how important they all are. And then once you get into a good flow, then they merge into a pillar of light. But that's why the chakra system is so important, because it brings in pieces of information. Okay, all right. See where we're next. Let me just see what it says here. Earth star chakra holds the energetics to be experienced in your current lifetime. These energetics typically relate to the 7 layers of your consciousness. When activated, it is anchored into the new Earth grids as the relevant frequency. Wounded energetics from past lives need to be healed and cleared for it to be able to stay online. It also holds the human collective consciousness and wounds that you agreed to heal and clear. And I would say ancestral as well, but they come in one piece at a time. Okay. And there is the new crystalline grid system as well. And if any of you would like to learn how to do Earth grid work as well, I do offer one-on-one training where you'll be up and running and doing grid work in your area as well. So I bring in all that information for you, and specific information for your area wherever you are on the planet. Okay, is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm going to remove this. Okay. All right, I think I'm just going to talk about, I don't want this video to be too long today. I'm going to just talk about, I pulled some messages for us all, and then I'm going to share with you what is coming in next. Okay, what came in this morning. All right, let me just see. Perfect. Okay. So I just asked for 3 messages because this is just the beginning. There'll be more messages about this gateway moving forward. But as Starseeds and Lightworkers, as empaths, what do we all need to know today that is unfolding for us this week? I'm already feeling like a big clear out of my ultra major, which blows my mind with all the work that I've done and many of you have done. So there are things that are coming up to heal and release that are huge. Like a life review. So first message we got, crown chakra upgrade. So that means like more solar flares. There was M-class solar flares today. There could be more X-class solar flares by the time we get to Thursday. This is literally clearing out the old energy to ensure that we have a divine connection, and that we remember being connected to Prime Source, the Divine Mother, our quantum field, that we're receiving our downloads, but we're also that we're connected to this ascension process of our divine spiritual nature. Okay. Next message, ancestral realm. So we are going through a huge karmic release. We're healing lineages and setting boundaries. So make sure you're setting your boundaries, that you're giving yourself time to rest, to sleep, to hydrate, to do really, really well. It's super important right now. And some of your initiations this week might be something that wants to take you off course. Okay. And then the final piece, the I am presence. I love this. So we're going to be, of course, we're going to be going through, just a reminder, we're going through light body activations. And this is to help us access more of the divine order within. It's moving us from it's moving us from carbon-based to crystalline. So basically what it's doing is, like, think about, what can we relate it to? We're upgrading to the latest phone. And to do that, we have to power down the old phone. and like donate it or give it away. So that's what's happening right now. We're moving into another big level. And for those of us who are Starseeds, massive upgrades and activations from now through the Lionsgate. Okay. So let me just talk about, I was given this morning something that's so cool. So for me to assist you all, whether you're a beginner or whether you're looking for something to help you through the next couple of months, there's an offer right now to mix and match some Zoom calls with distance healing. And that's on an offer right now. The offer is going to change a little bit in 2 days on the 19th, but you can go check that out as soon as if this speaks to you. So this is either to prep or integrate after. You can use this package to prep or integrate for the 7/7 Sirius Stargate, the 8/8 Lionsgate, and the September 9/9 Stargate. So you got an option of 3 sessions. Now the Zoom calls can also be distance, but this is super cool. I've not done this before. And you would choose three that resonate with you both. So first off, let's go to the distant ones. So you have an option to have that advanced JSEALS quantum healing and clearing. That's a distance session where I place you on a crystalline grid. There's also a 22 chakra deep distance healing, which includes a meridian balance and an immune boost. So that's part of 2 of them that you can choose. Here are the Zoom calls that you could choose. They also can be distance. A quantum Akashic records deep dive and a chakra balance. Or you can choose a divine goddess codes quantum alignment with Kuan Yin and the pink dragons. There's a starseed and Blu-ray activation and quantum alignment session. There's an amethyst violet flame quantum transmutation alignment session. Another option is the dragons quantum alignment session with Archangel Michael and the deep blue dragons. And then finally, there's an abundance activation and quantum alignment session. So there's 8 sessions in total that you can choose 3 from. There are all of the sessions, even the distance ones, you're going to get an email with an update. I dive into your Akashic records. The Zoom calls are super cool because I take you through a guided meditation. Make sure you're connected to the crystalline grids. I also do that for the distance sessions, but just to let you know that that's what's included, a 12 or 22-second chakra activation and balance. And of course, your higher self will let me know what you need, right? So even if you're a beginner, your higher self will let me know, okay, you need like a 12 chakra balance. Plus you receive a light shield of protection and you're connected to the latest crystalline grids. Super excited to offer that. So check that out. I haven't really offered this before, not in this way. So again, look forward. And this is a call out to whoever wants that awesomeness through the next couple months, and you can choose mix and match your sessions. Now, there's also still an opening for the next mentorship to start. So if you're interested in that and that calls to you, check it out. Everything's on my website, and that is 7, 8, 9, or 10 sessions with different color rays and flames as well. Super awesome. Everyone I've worked with so far has been amazing. I see this huge expansion and alignment and clarity as well. So that's fantastic. All right, beautiful soul tribe. I'm sending you all so much love, light, and aloha. Thank you so much for listening and subscribing, and liking my channel. I'll post those other videos in my community tab, but I'm super looking forward for those of you who have not had the advanced JSEALS yet and that you're being called to that. It's very peaceful, and your higher self will give me as an example how many weeks it is for you to integrate. Some people are 8 weeks, some people are 12 weeks. And that's so if there's anything that's still residing, it dissolves with ease and grace. And I love the distance healing sessions too, because I place you on a personal crystalline grid. Your higher self gives me the crystals, and you just rest and relax, and you can fall asleep. Falling asleep is a beautiful way to have the session. All right, beautiful souls, have a wonderful rest of your day. I will be back in a couple of days, and I hope that everybody's doing well. Okay. Love and aloha from Pink Bella. Take care, everyone, and I'll be back soon.